Welcome to our channel where rare coins turn into treasures, and today's story is one that will absolutely blow your mind because we're diving into the world of the 2005 1-cent coin, a humble penny that most people would overlook in their spare change, but one that has shocked collectors around the world by being worth a staggering $7 million due to its unbelievable errors, mistakes, and the mysterious circumstances surrounding its creation that have baffled numismatists for years. So sit tight, because as we unfold the incredible journey of this coin, you'll see why something so small, so ordinary, could turn into one of the most extraordinary discoveries in the entire history of American coinage. A tale of precision gone wrong, minting anomalies, rare metals, and the quirks of human error that together forged one of the most valuable cents ever struck by the United States Mint. A story that mixes luck, rarity, and the passion of collectors into one unforgettable phenomenon that has made headlines and sent treasure hunters scrambling to check their own pockets for similar finds. And as we peel back the layers of this numismatic legend, we begin with the fascinating backdrop of the 2005 Lincoln cent, a coin that marked another year in the long-standing series first introduced in 1909, featuring the beloved portrait of President Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. A design so iconic it has stood the test of time, but even with immense commitment to precision, the sheer volume of coins produced each year opens the door to rare mistakes. And that's exactly where the 2005 penny story begins, because in that year, multiple production facilities, including Philadelphia and Denver, struck billions of cents, each made from a composition of 97.5% zinc and thin copper plating. Yet among those billions, one coin would stand out for the wrong reasons, or perhaps the right ones, depending on how you look at it, because its errors were not just small imperfections. They were monumental anomalies that transformed an ordinary coin into an object of awe, speculation, and fortune. And when the first collector stumbled upon it, he might not have realized what he was holding, but soon the whispers in coin circles turned into waves of excitement as word spread about a 2005 penny unlike any other. One that bore multiple striking mistakes that defied all expectations of the minting process, from double dies to off-metal strikes, planchet, errors, and even strange surface characteristics, suggesting it was produced under abnormal conditions. And as coin experts began examining it under microscopes and magnification tools, they discovered layer upon layer of irregularities that made this coin an impossible product of chance, such as a doubled obverse where Lincoln's image appeared slightly shadowed, an extra outline around his profile, giving the impression of a ghostly twin, the date 2005 stamped twice but slightly misaligned, and even the D mint mark appearing distorted, as if it had been struck twice from different angles, something that typically happens when dies become loose or improperly aligned. And to make matters more fascinating, the coin also displayed an off-center strike where the rim was incomplete, exposing part of the blank planchet on one edge and compressing the lettering "In God We Trust" to one side while stretching the opposite words "Liberty" and the date into a slightly warped arc, a type of misalignment that instantly catches the attention of seasoned error collectors. But it didn't end there, because the reverse of the coin also carried its own bizarre set of imperfections, with the Lincoln Memorial looking distorted, some of its columns appearing thicker while others seemed to fade into the background. And beneath the memorial, the 1-cent inscription was faintly doubled, a clear sign of die deterioration combined with mechanical doubling, a rare mixture of factors that together make such coins truly one of a kind. And when metallurgical analysis was later conducted, it was found that the coin had an unusual surface density, suggesting that its composition wasn't purely zinc with copper plating, but rather an anomaly hinting that it might have been struck on a transitional or foreign planchet, possibly one intended for another denomination, or even a coin from another country that somehow found its way into the production line, a phenomenon that has occurred before in minting history, but extremely rarely. And when it does happen, those coins become legendary, fetching mind-blowing sums at auctions. And as collectors and numismatists debated the authenticity and origins of the coin, the story took an even wilder turn when evidence suggested it might have come from a misfeed incident during a die change at the Denver Mint. where an improperly prepared blank was accidentally pressed between mismatched dies, leading to overlapping impressions and surface warping, all while maintaining incredible clarity in some areas that revealed the full craftsmanship of the minting process gone unexpectedly wrong. And over time, this single penny became the center of speculation, with offers pouring in from private collectors, museums, and auction houses eager to secure what was quickly being called the $7 million cent, a title that reflected both its rarity and the feverish demand surrounding it. Because in the world of coin collecting, rarity isn't just about how few exist. It's about the story, the drama, and the unrepeatable set of circumstances that make a coin historically significant. And this 2005 penny had all of that in abundance. It was not just a minting error. It was a snapshot of imperfection preserved in metal, a frozen moment of human error that revealed the delicate balance between technology and precision at the U.S. Mint. And as specialists continued their investigation, they noted microscopic die cracks running through the surface, tiny raised lines across Lincoln's jacket and the field of the coin, features known as die breaks that occur when dies begin to wear and fracture. And in most cases, these would render the dies unusable, but somehow the coin was struck before the error was detected, producing a unique fingerprint of imperfections that could never be replicated. And what made this particular cent even more intriguing was the possibility that it was part of a very short series of error strikes before the dies were replaced, meaning that if others exist, they would share certain characteristics. But despite extensive searching by collectors, no exact duplicate has ever been found, adding to its mystery and mystique. And when word finally reached auction platforms, the frenzy was unprecedented, with initial appraisals estimating values in the tens of thousands before skyrocketing to millions as bidders realized they were vying for a piece of minting history that could rival other legendary error coins such as the 1955 double die penny or the 1943 copper cent, coins that had achieved mythical status among collectors. And in 2005's case, the combination of doubling, offset or strike, wrong planchet, and die crack all in one specimen was unheard of, practically making it a once-in-a-lifetime find. And as the bidding wars raged, experts debated whether its high value was driven more by genuine rarity or by the passion